Dear friend, I am going to explain one question related to the solution of the plane stress problem. So this one is the questions already written. For a thin plate subjected to surface traction shown in the figure, I will show the figure later. Determine the nodal displacement and element stresses. The plate thickness T is equal to 1 inch. E is equal to 30 into 10 power 6 psi, and Poisson ratio nu is equal to 0.3. So how can solve the problem? Problem is this one is the problem shown in the diagram. This one is the plate on which the traction force 1000 stress. This is the stress 1000 psi pound per square inch, and length is given 20 inch, width is 10 inch, and thickness 1 inch. So how can use the CST element and solve this problem? So first, traction force, you have to convert this traction force into nodal force. How can convert it? Already I have discussed the force acting on this total force is equal to this traction multiplied by area. uh, this traction multiplied by area divided by 2, that is the 2 is divided by 2. So there is here suppose two nodes, so it is equally divided on each node. So when you total force is equal to T into A, but when you divide with the 2, you will get the nodal force at this point. Similarly, nodal point at this point. So how 5000 lb acts at this node and 5000 lb act at this node. So this can be uh, expressed as this can be expressed as this. And this one is the element 1, element 2, and node 1, 2, 3, 4. It is divided into two element which has node 1, 2, and node 3. Element 2 has node 1, 3, and node 4. Total force at this node is 5000 lb, at this node 5000 lb. So you know that the force is equal to total global force is equal to K steepness multiplied by displacement. So this one is the force, global force. This one is the global force, is written as the R1. F1x is the R1x reaction at the node 1. F1y reaction at node uh, 1 in y direction, F2x reactions in the x direction, reaction in the y direction. At the node 3 already we find that 5000 lb in the x direction, y direction no force, so 0, and at the fourth node x direction 5000, y direction no force, 0. This one is the K multiplied by d1x degree of freedom, d1y, d2x, d2y, d3x, d3y, d4x, d4y, and K. Already this is the hinged, so x and y degree of freedom 0. Node 2 similarly it is hinged, x and y 0. So remaining degree of freedom is shown in the matrix. So total K, what is the degree of freedom per node is the 2. So total degree of freedom of the matrix will be 8 by 8. You have to find this matrix 8 by 8. So how can find this matrix? So you know that already I derived it. K is equal to TA BT dB for the CST element, and area is equal to half into BH. So for element 1, when half into 20 into 10 100 inches square. This one is the element 1. I is equal to 1, m is equal to 2, j is equal to 3. Already I have derived it, so only I show you how can B matrix obtained. So B is equal to 1 by 2. This already you follow the convention, your conventions, and find the value of B. This one is the B. When you solve, you will get the value of B. This one is the you. So I can show you this page. If you feel any problem, you can see this page, and but you have to derive yourself. Already you have studied the theory. According to theory, you have to derive this one. And D matrix for the plane stress, you know the D matrix C by 1 by nu square, 1 nu 0 nu 1 0 0 0 1 minus nu by 2. So substitute the nu is equal to 0.3 and D is equal to 30 into 10 power 6. You will get the value of D. When you will get the value of D, so you have to find the BT into D, and this one is the B. This one is the BT into D. So transpose BT is in transpose form. So you have write the transpose and this matrix. So when you multiply, you will get this matrix. Finally, K matrix is equal to this BT multiplied by D into area into K matrix is equal to, you have to multiply this with the B matrix. So you will get this matrix. T is the thickness, 100 is the area. This one is the B into D. This one is the B into D, and this one is the this one is the BT into D, already mentioned here. So BT into D, B2 in BT, and this one area thickness, BT into D into B. So you can get the for element 1 K is equal to final, you will get the this matrix, and in the degree of freedom U1 B1, U3 B3, U2 B2. Similarly for the element 2 node 1 2 node this one M I M J, then you solve the problem, you will get the value of B and D matrix. Then D is equal to this one, same, this is the same. So BT again, BT into D, and then BT into D, you will get the BT into D, and K is equal to, this one is the K is equal to this multiplied by B. So K matrix for the element second, this one is the K element for the element second. Now you have to assemble element 1 and element 2. This one again, this show the element stiffness matrix for element 1. This show the element stiffness matrix of the 2, and this will show the element stiffness matrix for global element stiffness matrix. Global stiffness matrix. Now apply the boundary conditions. This one is the finally shown assemble matrix, and apply the bounding condition. First row first column 0, second row second column 0, third row third column, fourth row fourth column 0. So remaining matrix will be this one, and remaining force is this one. So you will get the value of D3x, D3y, D4x and D4y. This is the value of D3. When you solve it, you will get the D3x, D3y, D4x and D4y. So value of D3x around 610 inch, 10 into 10 power minus 6 inch, and D4 it is also around the 663. When it is suppose a bar and you will get the displacement, you will get the value of 670 into 10 power this one. So it is approximately of this values. So this is the solution is expected to correct. And when you have to find the stressage, how can find the stressage? So for stressage, d multiplied by epsilon, and epsilon is the b into d. So for element 1, when d multiplied by epsilon, this one is the d b into d, you will get the value of the stress. This one is the stressage for element 1, sigma x sigma y tau xy is equal to 1005 2.4 psi. Similarly, for the element 2, when you will get the stressage, and for stressage, the value of stressage will be, when you find the value of stressage, sigma x 995, sigma y minus 1 tau xy minus 2.4. Now you can also find the principal stressage. What is the principal stressage? So principal stressage, you know the strength of materials formula, and use the for element 2 principal stressage. This one is the sigma 1, sigma 1, sigma 2, this one is the sigma 2, and theta p, plane of the principal is the principal plane. You know the formula, you have to use the formula, you will get, that is the 0 degree. It means there is no shear stress on the x planes, so this becomes the principal planes. So this one is the solutions, how can solve the problem with the CST element. Now one a small points I will like to explain. You know you will get when you do the simulations in the computer, you will get the first result is von Mises stressage. What is the von Mises stressage? Is the maximum distortion energy theory. Already you know it, but I want to explain briefly. Sigma, if you know the principal stresses, you can find the von Mises stresses by using this formula: 1 by root 2 sigma 1 minus sigma 2 square plus sigma 2 minus sigma 3 whole square plus sigma 3 minus sigma whole square under root. And when you know the sigma x sigma y, sigma z tau xy tau yz tau zx, so this can be also be expressed in the term of the sigma x sigma y sigma z tau xy tau yz and tau zx by using this rule, these relations: 1 by root 2 sigma x minus sigma y square plus sigma y minus sigma z square plus sigma z minus sigma x square plus tau 6 tau xy square plus tau yz square plus tau zx square. And when checked in the design, if sigma this von Mises stress greater than the yield stress, then there is the chances of the failures of the material. So for the design, this should be less than the yield stress. Now one or two questions for the practice, you can solve this this question. Determine for this problem 6.7 is given. For the element given in the problem, the nodal displacement are given. Nodal displacement are given for this figure. Nodal displacement are given. This one is the nodal displacement. You have to determine the sigma x sigma y tau xy, sigma 1 sigma 2 and sigma 3. So you can do the practice by solving these questions. Another question for strain 6.9 nodal displacement. More questions are also you can, for the practice you can solve it question 6.9, already given the displacement. You have to find the sigma x, sigma y, tau x, y, sigma 1, sigma 2, and principal. You can solve this problem to for the practice. Nodal displacement as stress including for the plane of you should figure 6 question 6.13. You can solve the questions already. It is solved in the example, but in this question the load is force is applied in the downward directions 100 lb per inch. So you try to solve this question and compare the result of previous question and this question. Only already you stiffness matrix already you can see from the previous questions. Only you have to change the force matrix here. This will be changed, and you should try to get the answers, and you have to submit the solutions of these questions, and you see the what is the difference and why difference occurs in the displacement and stressage. So compare the results. So this one is the related to the more questions for the practice if you are interested to solve it. This is the books. You can download these books through the internet. This book soft copy is available. The books all finite element course in the first course in the finite element method by the D. Darrell L.